Aw. Oh, look, we're live now. Hello.
Hello, everybody. Yep. Okay, good. Hello, everybody, and welcome. I psyched myself out. And welcome to Chicago by Night, Episode 10, Escort Mission, our Vampire the Masquerade V5 Chronicle. I'm your storyteller, Quinn Sullivan, and let us go around the horn and introduce everybody real quick, starting from the top down, as always, with Lamar.
Hello, everybody. My name is Lamar. I'm playing Matthias, the Preacher Malkavian.
Going to Dana.
Everybody, I'm Dana, and I am playing Keller, who is of Clan La Sombra.
Perfect. And then Vaughn.
Hello, I'm Vaughn. I'll be playing Nathan from Clan Shamir. He is a dumb twink. Enjoy.
Perfect. And before we begin, this episode is brought to you by So Nerdware. So Nerdware, it's what the nerds wear. Click on the banner below and use the discount code SOULBEAR for 10% off of every order. Now, with that, do we have any questions before we begin?
I don't have a question, but I'm going to share something with you in our private chat, and I hope you enjoy.
Oh, which private chat?
Our Twitter one.
God damn it!
Soon to be available in So Nerdware.
Bless.
Stay
It's
tuned.
not his
Stay
fault.
Matthias Murder Monday.
We got some merch coming.
We have merch.
Okay. Perfect. I need that forbidden. I need that shirt.
I need the second one to wear.
I do. That's the one I'm talking of. Forbidden slurp.
Forbidden Slurp.
Forbidden slurp.
Forbidden slurp.
All right.
You're fired.
So, last we left off, the coterie were able to find Celia, the missing La Sombra, in the safety and haven of a old man who may have lost his sanity, but obviously in a home of power. The Childer took the young Shadow Weaver and find themselves walking back to their car, a long march down the cold roads of Harlem Street, as the wind fights against the skin of those who have become a little more alive. The spotted nature of illumination sort of guiding you along between these rows of cars and houses. And as you eventually and are soon to reach your car, Matthias, hear a whisper in your mind. Doom to those who cease. Celia looks. So, where are you taking me? Where are we going?
We're taking you to a haven, a place that you'd be safe. People with your particular abilities shock those in this city, so we need to make sure that we get you to the right people.
Ah, so I'm going with you, yeah? And points to Keller.
Yep. Speaking of, let me drive. Nathan, you need to make some phone calls. Or Alex, you need to make some phone calls.
Get into the passenger seat, and I just toss Keller the keys.
Oh, you're not there yet.
No, when we
Oh.
get there, then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll go ahead and give Keller the keys then. Like, here you go.
To those who cease.
What's wrong?
Premonition stuff.
What did they say?
Doom to those who cease.
Those who cease.
Like cease as in ceasefire and as in stopping?
Who knows?
Maybe, but either way, we have to keep going.
Of course.
So, what, you like see the future?
I am guided by powers outside of myself to make certain decisions. Possibilities, not the sure future. At least that's what I think is going on.
That's trippy. And is that both this time you notice that Celia has not changed? She still looks like that corpse with fangs.
I thought we got them to do the blush earlier.
Yeah,
Oh.
we did.
We did.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, thank God.
I was about to be like, if they're blushed of life now, what the fuck do they heal?
There's a blood-covered dead child walking around with you three. This is not awkward at all.
Alright, so I guess it's I don't know. Like, she looks to Kelly. You and I, we're gonna be good, right? You got a place to stay? Because we could go back to the house if you want. It's safe there.
Ironically, where I was staying, I'm no longer allowed to stay, but I do have avenues to branch out. If not, we can get a hotel for the night and just bed down there. Actually, Nathan, Alex, when we get to the car, call Damien and then call Annabelle.
Who?
People that are going to help us. Because this is a little out of our territory.
Should we not call Mr. Jackson as well?
I don't think we should call him straight up. Also, I don't think we have his number.
What about the Seneschal?
That you do have.
He'll be third. I need to tell Annabelle that we found her.
Should
Because
we not tell the Seneschal first?
No,
fine. Call him first. We've already bothered Damien enough.
Yeah.
You're right. So Seneschal, then Annabelle. Though, honestly, if we call the Seneschal, he may be able to get to Annabelle faster than we can, so. And the Seneschal can get us somewhere to stay for the night.
I have a place, it's just we gotta figure out what to do for you.
Number one rule is that you can't stay with Matthias.
I know.
I'd say this to Celia.
Yes, it's best to not come to...
Very scary Korean woman will come up and threaten you with her eyes, and it's very intimidating.
Oh yeah, I still need to make rent. Okay, sorry, I've been thinking about so many things.
So, I'm sorry, wait, let's back up a few. Who do you work for? What's going on? Like...
There's others like us,
There's
obviously.
an entire organization. Well, there's more than one.
A
But
lot.
we're a part of this organization that keeps kindred safe and alive. And they, to help me, asked us to find you because you were kind of making a mess. And the person who turned me isn't here. And so I don't know what I'm capable of. That's where you come in.
Look, I just woke up like this.
I think I'm a little bit younger than you are.
When did your changes happen?
All of us within the last week.
I say
Oh.
I actually would like.
Well, I say me and Matthias within the last week.
Okay, so you got a couple weeks on me. Or I got a couple weeks on you, alright? But still, you know.
Like any powerful group, there are organizations that control how that power is used. We come from one that has decided that a certain order and hierarchy is important for survival. There are others that believe in other ways. But for right now, we do believe that this might be the safest way for you. For people who share your bloodline tend to cause panic.
People will be afraid of you for what you are.
So we need to bring you to show that not only are you not inherently dangerous, but also that our friend Keller here is also not inherently dangerous.
Look, I'm coming with you. I'm just trying to get the groundwork.
We know.
You're not the first people to come find me.
Really?
Oh,
That is a sentence. What?
Who came looking for you, if you don't mind me asking?
Some old guy who belonged to the church. You're not with the church, right?
No.
Which church?
It was... I don't know. He said he belonged... Not church. A synagogue, I think?
We're not with that.
Well, it
Whatever
was
that
some
is.
old Jewish guy. He tried to get me to go to the lake with him, and I said, fuck off, creep. I'm like...
That's
That's-
not...
Probably a good
great
idea.
survival instinct.
I mean, that might just be Chicago.
Well, no, he could do what... I'm Celia, by the way. And let's to Keller.
Keller.
Alex.
Matthias.
He could do what Keller and I could do.
You can manipulate shadows.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He was really obsessed with the water. It was weird.
You said the lake?
Did
Did he say which one?
He like...
Well, I mean, there's only...
Lamar didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
The Great Lake.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one. That I clearly know about because I live in the city and things.
Did he ever come more than once?
No. I think he cut his losses after the first one.
Is he
Huh.
the only one?
I thought he was the only one. Until I met you. He said there were enemies everywhere and that we had to lay low, but like, I was like, I mean, you seem cool. Because, you know, you're not an old, bearded, creepy dude.
Asking you to
Talking-
go to the water with him?
Men are
Yeah.
garbage, you are correct.
Like, it was weird. He said, like, I'd be friends with his daughter and everything, and I was like, okay, yo, man. Like...
That's a red flag.
I'm having flashbacks to the first session. No.
Yes, you are.
Do you? Personal question. Who gives a fuck? Do you know who changed you?
No.
Like you don't remember anything.
No.
Well,
Shit.
they must have used that power on him. On her.
Also, just straight up so you know that it's not normal for people who change you to abandon you right after. Apparently, that's like super against the code or whatever.
At least or at least bad form at the very least.
Really?
Yeah, it's like, well, with the group that we're with, the Camarilla, you don't change others without permission from your elders. So I almost died outright because mine left me. But they saw use in us and decided to let us keep going on.
I don't remember too much about her. Not gonna lie.
Her?
Her, yeah. I know.
Japanese.
Like I said, I don't remember. It was a woman.
Swear to God. Sorry, Matthias.
No. No, she was... She wasn't that. Sorry.
You're fine.
There was another guy though. It was just some big, tall, bald guy with a tattoo on his head.
Really?
What kind of tattoo?
Looked tribal.
Hmm.
Yeah. Him again. He
Are you
was there
starting-
when I changed too.
There goes her streak. Sorry. Look, I barely remember who I am, but they said they'd be back. But to keep my mouth shut about that.
Seems like a great idea. I would stay with the I don't remember bit.
I'm not a snitch. I'm not gonna. Good.
Good.
But, what's awareness, everybody?
Okay. Oh no.
1, 2, 3.
Oh dear.
So that whole keep moving thing.
Yeah, we're moving. Let's see. Where's my awareness again? Okay.
Character sheet so I don't accidentally fuck this up. 2? Someone's
2.
fire alarm is beeping.
I heard that.
That's mine.
Oh, 4 successes.
Critical failure.
What does that imply, Matthias? Did you
Did
roll
you roll a skull and no successes?
No,
me.
I roll. Yeah, a skull and no successes.
That's called a bestial failure.
Okay,
Yes, yep.
I need you to roll me a d10.
Beep.
The worst noise.
The one that you can never find.
Sorry, that's not what I wanted to do.
There should be a D10 in your V5 dice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use that one.
I could just do it for you real quick.
I got it. 4.
Or
I'm never rolling online dice again. F this.
you now have. Oh shit.
Oh, excuse me. We didn't hear that. It's fine.
Good. You now have a compulsion. You have the dominance compulsion. So, the vampire turns a civil conversation into a one-upmanship exercise, alienating the person who trusts they sought to gain. Now, here's what this means. The compulsion has to be getting rid of. Okay? But it doesn't have to be something that manifests right now in this instance. It doesn't have to be something that has to manifest an hour or two from now. It doesn't have to be something that manifests, a day. This compulsion can manifest at any time. But just lingering underneath, the beast is going to come up. Until you get rid of that compulsion, all your rolls are -2.
I heard that fuck off despite the mute.
I mean, cool. That won't nerf Matthias to oblivion. Nope.
Okay. 2, and what would you get, Kelly? 2 or 4 and 2? Okay.
Yeah.
What you? They know.
I am Matthias now.
You are Matthias. I am the preacher now. Keller, you hear the blare of sirens coming far down the street. You're almost at your car. You're essentially there. But also above you see a helicopter with a spotlight, searching the area near your location too.
We're coming up on our car in that Walmart parking lot.
Yep.
My jacket is still over Celia from when I gave it to her earlier, and I'm just gonna throw my arm around her shoulder to make it look like we're just hanging out, make us look casual as we get closer to our car, because we're going to our car in the Walmart parking lot. This is totally normal.
She eyes you suspiciously, like, what the fuck?
I just point a finger up without saying anything.
Okay.
And I keep walking.
All right. Walking down the parking lot of this Walmart and the large car park that might as well be in every Walmart supercenter. The helicopter eventually finds its way over the lot, and the spotlight searching throughout it. People are confused and kind of like looking around, but there's not panic being caused outright. If you would like to avoid the spotlight, you need to make me a stealth check.
Dex plus stealth?
It could either be Dex, or even I'll give you Dex and stealth. I was gonna say manipulation stealth, but and just for Lamar, I'll roll for him real quick.
I got 1.
You got 1. Okay.
I actually have a dice in stealth. A dot in stealth.
4. Okay. Let me roll for Celia. Ooh, girl. Alright. And then Matthias. Characters. Yes, a dot and stealth. Look at that. Two, 3. Okay. Oh, I forgot to roll without his penalty, but whatever, he didn't. You take Celia under your wing, and you work your way and act casually down the parking lot. The spotlight hovers over you for a quick instant and works its way over to both Matthias and Nathan.
Nathan's like on his phone, like not even giving a shit.
Yeah. And it does a quick hover over towards your car, but just goes immediately past it, and the spotlight goes out.
Just gonna pop into the front seat.
Before I get into the driver's seat, I'm actually gonna go through my suitcase in the back, pull out some random fucking clothes, and throw them at Celia if she wants to change, and then go back up into the driver's seat.
Okay, let me just go inside and Oh, they'll probably think I'm shoplifting if I change it
Yep.
there.
Nope. Just do it in the back.
do it in the car.
Matthias, turn your head.
Turns his head.
I just go on I look down on my phone.
You're
Alex, can you start making those phone calls for me?
Yep. I'll look up the Seneschal's phone number. What's his last name, if I remember right?
Sovereign.
Mr. Sovereign, and that's literally his name.
Yep.
Oh wow. Okay. Gee, on the nose. All right.
Ventru. That's the Ventru.
Yep. I'll give a call.
Okay, let me.
Sorry, there was beeps in my head. I was distracted.
Lamar is the overpowered twink now.
Wait, what did I do?
You're on the bottom now, buddy.
Nope. No.
Not anymore.
Quinn's
Thank
putting
you.
you back.
There we go. Okay. So, you dial the Seneschal. Alan Sovereign's office. This is Lydia speaking.
Is Mr. Sovereign available? It's Mr. Bishop.
Yes, one moment, please.
Which Mr. Bishop? There's two.
Alex Bishop specifically.
She already.
No, it's fine.
That was mostly Dana. Making
Yeah.
a little...
You're right though.
Good, Mr. Bishop.
Yes, Alex Bishop specifically.
Yes, Oh, very well. Okay. How may I be of assistance? How is your task going from associate?
Very well, actually. We were wondering if we might meet up with you in regards to that task. Somewhere that would be convenient for you, sir.
Give me a little bit. Gotta open up his. Meet me at the university.
Any particular place? The library?
The quad will do.
You cut out, what was it?
The quad will do.
Very well, we will meet you at your earliest convenience if that is alright by you.
Of course. Mr. Bishop,
Yes, sir.
I would appreciate it, and so would our associate of the highest tier,
Mm-hmm.
if you did not spread this news around.
Of course.
Very good. That means to also members of our own social club.
Of course. I know how these things go.
Excellent. See you soon.
Indeed. You have a good night.
You as well.
Alright, we need to go to the quad at the university.
Quad?
Yep.
And I just motioned to
I'll tell you how to get
Celia
there.
in the back seat. Are there Sonics in Chicago?
Yeah.
That's an odd. Okay, because they have like disconnected bathrooms that you can access through the outside. That's just what my brain went to. And also Keller, as a constantly homeless person, would know this.
Mm-hmm.
So that maybe a few of us can get cleaned up before going into a public place such as the university.
It'll be pretty empty right now.
I mean, I just in the rearview mirror that you can't see.
Oh, that's
You
right.
can't see either of us, but I'm just motioning to the back. Some of us are covered in blood.
Oh, you're right. Here, I actually have my old shirt. I changed out of.
I gave her some of my clothes from the suitcase. We'll just let her clean up and change when we get there and then head to the university.
Do I
Just
get
because.
Yeah, no, I get it. Uh, yeah. Where do I get a badass power suit, though?
We can probably arrange that, don't worry.
I mean, I think I'm a little bit taller than you, but you could wear what I've got. There's one in there somewhere.
She gets dressed in your clothes. No problem in the back seat. And you guys take off from here. Where do you go?
Taylor's driving, so
We hit the Sonic so she can wipe the blood off, and then we'll
Right.
head to the university.
and we park like right outside the bathroom.
Okay.
That one stall that's right in front of the bathroom.
Yep.
I don't have experience with this. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't work there for 2 years.
Make a wits and drive check.
Lol.
The drive dot? Yes, there is. Oh my god.
There is a drive dot. I don't have one.
I don't either.
Oh, 3. One on each side.
All right. For a while now, you've noticed a black SUV tailing you. Just one. It follows you till the Sonic drive-in,
Mm-hmm.
and then continues by and passes by.
That's suspicious. Once
Yeah.
we're all back in the car, we're gonna take a little bit of a scenic route back to the university. That fucking car was following us.
Oh, good. Of course it is.
What kind of can I? Would it? How do I phrase this?
Just a black SUV.
Like one we've seen in the Succubus parking garage, like one that might be an undercover cop. Would Keller have any way of being able to tell?
Intelligence awareness.
Ooh, good at those. 3.
Everybody can roll this to see if they recognize
Oh.
the...
Intelligence awareness. 1, 2, 3.
I crit.
Okay.
Oh, but it's a messy critical, dude.
This is literally my best roll.
I have 1 success, and that's my bestial die.
It doesn't mean anything as long as you don't crit on it.
Okay. Whew.
I have 8.
8.
Yeah.
It was the make and model. It was a black Chevy Suburban.
Okay,
newer
I point that
model.
out.
It was not. It did not belong to Damien. You've never seen this belong to a kindred before.
Or anything I've seen at the Succubus Club garage for the ghouls.
Yep.
I just point that out. I said that's not one of us. I don't think that I've ever seen. Definitely nothing in Portia's employ.
Just because I think at this point, because Keller has rolled a lot of bestial failures this evening, to keep from denting the door of the SUV, like as they're getting back in, she just like kind of grabs onto the post at the Sonic and just fucking grabs it. And it might dent a little from how much she's grabbing it right now.
Yeah. And Celia comes out at this moment. So we ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Yo,
Yep.
these clothes fit pretty good. You mind if I keep them?
Go
Sure.
ahead.
Alright. Okay.
Get back in the front seat.
Got the eyes in the back.
So what's your
I
deal?
concur.
You kind of stand out. Nodding to Matthias.
Oh. Oh yeah. I'm not very interesting. Just a preacher trying to do his best in these circumstances. Yeah.
Okay.
My name's Matthias. If you want to talk about Jesus, I'm here. Or if you just need an ear, I'm here.
Bene Patria et Filii tu Spiritus Sancti.
Catholics. Not that deep.
Some things I remember.
That's good. I always thought it weird to use a language that the common folk don't understand to express the love of God.
Yo, man,
There's a whole history behind that.
I don't know anything about that.
It's probably for the best.
The church thought having the Bible being accessible to peasants would lead to heresy.
Yeah, you know that type of shit they don't teach us in black churches? That shit.
They quite literally thought it would lead to schisms and heresy, so they didn't think it was good for the everyday person to be able to read the Bible. Of course, that led to, corruption and manipulation, but
Of course.
An elitism.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
That was a very controversial point during the Protestant Reformation.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm a history nerd.
Oh no, it's cool. History can be cool.
That is young Alex. If I don't know what I'm talking about, talk to Alex. They'll definitely know what I'm not talking about.
Oh no, I love reading about old dudes in power.
You don't have to lie. It's
Human
fine.
history.
Honestly, I thought Catherine the Great was pretty cool.
She was.
Yep.
Intelligence and streetwise Keller.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I have a premonition that motherfucker's back.
To roll so many dice tonight. 3?
You do a good job. Even though you take the scenic route, the cutting through corners in certain streets eventually leads you back through and towards your destination. However, you hit a 3-way stop and you see that Chevy Suburban tailing you from behind.
Son of a bitch. How close are we to the university?
30 minutes.
Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna try and lose him.
Oh, but before you did that, you see another one approaching you from the opposite angle.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Hey, Matthias, you remember the first time we met?
Young girl, let's just put on
Not a girl, and I fucking punch it.
Okay, alright.
Not you!
Dexterity and drive. And it was at that moment that from the 3rd street, you see another one spin and follow you behind. You have 3 Chevy Suburbans following you at this moment.
Fuck! 3?
3?
3?
Okay.
My God, who are in heaven, how would be their name?
You have a premonition. It would be really good right now.
Don't kill us.
Zooming through the tight alleyways and streets through this area, you see that Chevy Suburban corner you and follow you as you zoom down one particular alleyway and street, and you see the other 2 zoom past and continue on downward.
They're gonna try and fucking cut us off. God damn it.
What roll did I have you go again? I'm rolling...
I just rolled drive and dex.
Drive and dex, yeah, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey. Sylvia.
Celia,
Sorry. That trick where you blinded us earlier? Can you do it on people you can't see?
it kind of follows me, man.
Shit.
Dexterity drive, but if you want to lose them, you could do wits and streetwise.
Oh, yes, I'll take that. That's more dice.
I'm bad with names, I'm sorry. I say, like, gripping the oh shit bar.
5 on a crit.
5 on a crit? Alright.
Yep, and it's not messy crit this time.
Okay.
Hallelujah.
So, You
I don't
continue
want to break
on.
the steering wheel.
You continue on downward, and ooh. You find one street that breaks off from this alley, and as you take an immediate right downward from it, and that is where you lose them. But you do see the two cars come round the other angle. They're still following you down this bumpy alleyway that you could kind of see these Suburbans between the homes as they're following.
Fucking fuck. So we're in an alley, like a one-way lane?
A one-way lane, yes. You're driving between homes right now.
Oh, fuck.
Ugh.
And so they only have one lane of access to get to me?
Aside from that entrance you just entered this alleyway, you see one exit, and it's the way that you're going.
I would like to reverse out of this alley.
You would be hitting the Suburban behind you.
Oh, did it follow me into the thing?
No, but it stopped as soon as it...
Oh, balls. And the others have basically cut me off from getting out of this way?
Nope, not yet.
Oh, then fuck it. I'm gonna try and book it out of this alley before they get to it.
Dexterity drive.
Balls.
What'd you
3.
get? Roll off.
I don't like this. Killer doesn't have a license. 4. 1 on each die.
Roll off again.
Quinn, stop it!
That's really good.
5. Crit.
I need Keller's dice.
The
Till they buck me.
Suburban cuts you off at that exit. There's 2 Suburbans cut you off right at the exit, just right before you're able to get out. And just an instant reflex stops you. They pop out, and you see exit out of each Suburban 2 men carrying assault-grade rifles.
Fuck.
And wearing Kevlar jackets, and red dot lasers flip on, and they all point their weapons towards you.
Do they look like cops or do they look like something else?
They look like something else. These are plain-clothes people. You don't know if they're kindred. You don't know if they're human yet.
What was that vision you had, Matthias?
Keep moving or you'll get fucked.
I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna just fucking run him over.
You're just gonna try and run them over? Okay.
Yeah, I don't have much of a choice. I'm gonna start to reverse like I'm trying to get out of the alley.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna punch it, and I'm just gonna tell everyone to duck.
Okay. This is going to be a resolve and drive check.
I don't have a lot of that, Quinn.
Is there
There's only so many options.
Is there any vampire bard skills to give her an extra dice?
Oh,
No.
actually, I don't know if I can do this right now, but I think I'll just ask. If I wanted to raise my resolve attribute, can I make a rouse check for that? To
For a
up my-
blood surge?
Mm-hmm. 'Cause I would like out.
For the time being, I will say yes, roll a rouse check.
Yeah.
But actually,
Success.
I could look at that right now. See if that works.
Well, the one single rouse die that I rolled is a success.
Is a success, so you don't get
Yes.
hungrier. It activates no matter what.
Yes.
No, you cannot. But I said I'll allow it, so I'll allow it for right now. But
Yeah,
just
I couldn't remember the rule for
in
it.
the future, that only applies to disciplines.
Oh, okay.
Just
Yeah,
Okay.
know that.
Sweet. So I will roll 3 dice instead of 2 now. Not that it makes much of a difference. I rolled 2.
2. Okay.
2.
You try and aim your car in between the 2 Suburbans and ram your way through them, and you can just see them go, whoa, hey, stop the car, as they have their guns still pointed at you. They're slamming on the hood.
Nope.
All right, what's awareness, everybody? Or no,
Yeah.
everybody but Keller.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yep, no longer am I rolling on that thing, so that's 4.
Remember your
One.
-2, Matthias.
Oh, of course I am.
All right. Come on, babies.
Excuse me.
I got 2.
I got 2, but -2, I have a full failure.
Well, it's -2 dice, not -2 to your roll.
Yeah.
Oh, it's -2 dice. Oh, that's better, so I guess. Let's re-roll, see what happens.
Yeah. There isn't really a -2 to your total in V5.
Yeah.
It's still 2.
Still 2?
Oh,
So
God,
2
that-
here and 2 from Matthias.
Yeah. You just hear them at this point say, Wainwright sent us! Wainwright sent us!
Wainwright. Oh,
Anita. That's up to Keller. They're driving.
You have to tell me. I don't hear it.
I
No,
tell her.
you.
It's-
At that point, you do. That was not him shouting Wainwright sent us was not what they were rolling for.
Oh. Before I run one of them over, I stop.
What are you doing?
One guy comes up, slings his M16 back, and knocks on the window.
Celia,
Asks
get
him,
down.
Okay. Shit.
Get that trick of yours ready.
You're met with a white guy with a bushy beard, a backwards baseball cap on, wearing a tight fit t-shirt. Hey, how's it going? You fucked up my car.
What the fuck do you want?
We're here to take the kid to Wainwright.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Oh, come on. Don't be like
No.
that. Another guy with a gun, pops up to the other side and knocks on the back window of yours, Matthias. Points at you to roll it down. Look,
No.
Wainwright sent us. It's gonna be alright. Come on.
which
We have
one?
nothing to do with you.
You roll down the window?
No, which one was Wainwright?
Anita,
Anita, the Anarch.
Oh,
the character that Kate played.
oh no.
And they want Celia, so that's not happening.
Look, are you really gonna give him wits awareness again for Keller?
Three.
3? Okay. It's small, but it's subtle. You see him turn his head, and you could see a instinct on his hand to do this. And bring his finger up to his ear. Look, are you really gonna bring him over to Jackson? Come on.
Does he do the thing, or is he about to do the thing?
He's about to, but he just turns his head.
Well, we don't go by the same rules, so I suggest you let us leave, or this isn't going to end well for you.
All right. Well, he pauses.
Hey,
If
hold
he
on.
goes to do it, I'm getting ready to just fucking temple punch him through the window.
It's gonna be so many bullets.
That's why I told you to duck.
Bullets don't. Car doors don't block bullets.
Yeah, you're fine.
Wits awareness. One more time, everybody.
Oh my god.
Does
3.
Keller get her friends killed today?
Three
Bill
again.
Highest ever survive.
3.
Fucking, it's not Matthias's day. 1, man.
1.
Yeah.
Okay. Nathan and Keller. You see, or I'll say Nathan, you see the other guys who are in the front back up. And you see, Keller, you see in the rear view window one guy go tink and is about to lob it.
No, I deck the guy next to me and I punch it.
Okay. So, dexterity
No,
drive.
I'd rather just punch it.
Yeah.
I would rather just punch it.
Dexterity drive. Dexterity drives at this point.
Is the guy looking in at our vehicle at all before that happens?
He 3? Okay.
I don't think I'll be able to. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if I could make eye contact even for a split second.
Yeah.
Okay, I would.
Right as he unpinned, you hear grenade and roll it under, and you see all the other guys deck it over the like fences areas just to find cover, and you deck and drive with a 3 success, and you just break through the Suburbans up at that point as you work your way around and bolt out of there, and you hear a loud from the other end.
Fuck.
I have a feeling that breaks the Masquerade.
Is she trying to? What the
Warfare
fuck is she
doesn't break the
thinking?
Masquerade, unfortunately.
Everyone wants this child.
Why
very
the
presence-
fuck do they want me?
We don't know.
The very presence of you and Keller is causing changes in power struggles. As best I can guess.
Rogue agents are powerful when used correctly.
But Keller is unpowered right now, so proves very little danger. No offense, 100% no offense. You, on the other hand, are rogue. Having you is a stance of power.
So what? We're trophy pieces for these people? That's fucking it? Who's Wainwright?
She's a member of another organization that is opposite the Camarilla.
There seems to be 2 or 3 of these organizations.
Fuck both of these guys. Let's go to the third then. Fuck.
No.
Oh no.
Nope.
Matthias actually turns straight to Celia and dead serious and goes, "That is not an option."
Yeah, like Nathan actually, when he says no, he let that fear come out.
Matthias, roll me a manipulation intimidation check. And I will actually count this as acting against your compulsion or your compulsion. You are trying to steer her.
succeed?
Yeah.
It'll get rid of your compulsion.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. I was
They're
like,
trying to dominate poor little Celia.
Yeah.
yeah, I was wondering if I could use presence, but it doesn't quite work with intimidation.
No.
That's called daunt,
Daunt.
Yeah, that's fair.
which is also a presence power, if I remember
It
correctly.
is.
It is.
3?
I want that.
3.
3?
That is enough. Okay.
Oh, thank God.
She just sort of holds up her hands, says, "Okay. If that's worse."
They're called the Sabbat. They're the reason that people are afraid of us. Because people like us are with them. But they are monsters. If you think we're monsters now, they are so much worse.
I've seen how I have been in the house of hell. I have seen creatures that do not belong on this earth. That is not an option.
And I was with an angel right before you all showed up.
What?
Used with a fallen angel of weakening power that led you towards destruction and madness in the world around you. That was not a guide.
He kept
Survival.
me alive.
He's going to get you killed faster than anything we've done today.
Ilya, listen to me. If I wasn't a piece on the board, instead of sending me to bring you with us so we can teach each other, you would just be dead. I knew you were there. And what you've been doing is called breaking the Masquerade. And that is a death sentence.
Okay. Look. I'll trust you. Pointing to Keller. The driver's seat. But... Look, I'll trust... Turns to Matthias. I'm sorry. I'll trust all of you. But... Fuck. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No.
It's been a rough weeks.
Trust us, we don't like this either, but this is the hand we've been dealt. And in order to get out alive, you have to learn how to play by the rules first.
I just don't want to see the city burn.
Don't know what that means.
It's a vision thing.
Let's get to the college, yeah?
Already on our way there.
It's a pretty quiet drive after that. You think that your pursuers were deterred from their own friendly fire at some point. Recovering from a grenade explosion that close by is extensive. But you make it to the University of Chicago. Snowy parking lot, salted pavements, the heated lawn with just few droplets of snow laying down upon there. The quad isn't nearby. Quick 5 minutes. Down the icy pavements and grand Gothic architecture of this internationally recognized and celebrated university. In both the real world and even in pop culture. And Celia will actually say, yo, isn't this where Indiana Jones, taught? I know he's not real, but, in the movies?
I don't know. I've never seen that movie before.
You've never seen Indiana Jones?
Nope.
Oh, shit. I hope these people got a TV.
Yeah, I don't know if you know anything about us, but you're not really going to be able to use stuff like that anymore.
I can watch TV just fine.
Can you use a remote?
If it's got buttons.
Well, shit. I'm learning stuff from you already.
There we go.
All right. Let's go see if he's here.
You, exit out of the car. Click on the alarm. Make your way in between the grand buildings of the University of Chicago. Till you see two men dressed in suits approach you. You're here for Jackson?
Yes.
Very well. Follow us.
We do so. At least I do so.
And you make your way through the quad. These two guys looking towards each other. They kind of also have that very military sort of presence, but also more as like Secret Service than anything else. And they approach, and you see the prince there. And he's sort of like dressed in comfortable joggers, wearing a zipped up hoodie and long sleeve underwear underneath it. He's sort of just like flipping through a phone at the moment, like scrolling through something on a touch screen. And security says, Mr. Blake, they're here. All right. So, thank you guys. Just do your job. What's up?
Give like a small like. We're outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I give like a small bow. I like to Keller.
We have some introductions to make.
All right. This her?
I've been standing in front of her, not blocking her from view, but like just kind of standing, just like not like more like in a protective way than in an attempt to cover way. And I'll just step off to the side. Celia, if you want to introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Celia. Okay. Very good. Celia, I'm Kevin Jackson. Bishop Blake, maybe. Yeah, I've seen you on TV before. She speaks up. Well, I'm the prince of these parts. You're She just sort of actually speaks up, says, "Alright, so what now? I go with them? No. We're gonna chill here for a bit. But we'll take care of you, alright?" So, the Seneschal said you understood the message, right? Told nobody else about this?
Well, we should let you know that we were almost blown up on the way here.
Oh yeah, by who?
Wainwright?
Pipes up at that.
They wanted her specifically, and when they didn't get her, they were willing to risk killing all of us at once so that we wouldn't have her.
Grenade.
Yeah.
I meant it when I said blown up.
Gotta hand it to her. I'm glad you're alright, but I gotta hand it to her. She is... a bit aggressive sometimes. Let me ask you this. If all three of you were in charge, what would you do to that? Looks to Matthias first. What would you do, Fletchling? Omar.
Yeah. Old tenets, an eye for eye makes the world blind. But protect your house and home is also one. We are unharmed, but property was damaged. Something must be done, but I don't think violence should be the answer.
What about you, Keller?
I don't much like being blown up or having people close to me blown up, I would blow something else up in kind.
Bishop?
I would like to find out why first, and then proceed from there.
That's the most warlock answer you could give him. But what they did technically doesn't break the Masquerade.
Nope.
No.
And whether they like it or not, they are kindred, my kingdom. My hands are tied. I can't do anything.
That doesn't mean when the opportunity arises that you can't do something then.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Indeed.
They'll still be welcome at Elysium. They will still have the full-fledged benefits of Camarilla law. And they will still be a pain in my ass. That's all the Anarchs are. Just a pain in my ass. You did good. Celia, I understand that you're probably sireless right now. Same as Keller here. Hoping you two can get along, teach each other a few things. And then your new sire should be here shortly. He's going to adopt you. He's going to teach you how to be... He's going to teach you how to operate in our society. And what if I don't want to be part of your society? Well then, you at least know we exist. She just sort of like, alright. And I could leave at any time? Yeah. There are benefits. There are drawbacks. Okay. Here he is now. And you turn around and you see walking over to the quad a man who carries a cane with him. Bald and warmly dressed. This is Abraham du Sabal. He's a primogen of the Tremere, and he's your new sire. Yes. Indeed I am. Celia kind of looks over. Okay. Nice to meet you, I guess. Indeed. Do you have a place to sleep? I had a home near Harlem. Do you have somewhere to sleep that's nearby? He says. No. Well. For the time being, you will rest in our mansion. Good. This makes me happy. Should make a few of you happy too, right?
Sounds good.
Celia looks to you. Just sort of gives a shrug, like...
I'll be
You're-
there.
You're going home with Alex.
She doesn't question anything. She's just like,
One of us will be there. You'll be fine.
Actually, Mr. Bishop,
Yes.
Duseball speaks up. Why don't you stay behind for a little while? Only 30 minutes. There are preparations that need to be made.
Okay. I can enjoy the grounds.
Good. Come, Miss Celia. We'll introduce you to your temporary. Or you discover your own. Alright, yeah. You, Sable, take Celia. They walk away. Jackson, smiling. I know that's probably not what you were expecting.
I find it good practice to never really be surprised by much.
Yeah. Vanabelle asks, that's just what I needed to happen.
That's fine.
Is there anything else you need from me?
I was actually kind of wondering if the Seneschal would be here, as I'm sure you've heard by now, Portia has excluded myself and Alex from the Succubus Club.
That's the other thing I wanted to see to personally, is I set this task upon all of you, and you are to be all rewarded for it. You are a coterie together. You've accomplished this together. And it's important that coteries stick together. And get rewarded together. I'm giving you domain. Small. Choose it. Claim it. Choose carefully. Whatever you choose is yours. The kind who are in there, their vitae that pumps through their blood, is yours. Whatever home and haven you wish to do what it is you wish is yours.
And can we have the map up?
Yep. I should note that my rule only extends through Chicago. It will not go down to Gary. It will not go through Rockdale or Rockford. Don't even think about Milwaukee if you even dream about somewhere that far.
Fair enough.
I'll let Sovereign know.
Thank you, sir.
I'll let Stryker know, and he'll announce it next Elysium. Good work, you kids.
Thank you to your majesty.
Begins walking away.
Wait patiently while he goes.
I don't think that answered where the fuck I'm gonna sleep tonight.
It did not.
Get you a hotel, Keller. I'll take care of it.
I have money still. I can take care of it. I just didn't answer my question.
Well, he kind of did. We need to figure out what we want as our domain, I suppose.
No.
As much as I would like this area, I know it belongs to the Chantry already.
Yep. I wonder if there is an...
A map?
Yes, I asked for a map and we get no map.
Oh, I thought I did. Boom.
No, we
There
just
we
see all
go.
of our limits.
Yeah.
Oh,
There we
all
go.
the horror consent stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
My
Alright.
It's all good.
So,
Um,
all right. Gold Coast is Bruja territory. Downtown Chicago is Ventrue and Toreador. Lower West Side is Malkavian. East Village is Nosferatu. Chinatown is Tremere.
Tremere.
And the northerly islands are Gangrel. Oh, that's the word I'm looking for. Where is this at?
We could always claim Boys Town.
I was wondering, because it's definitely not related to any of Keller's touchstones, where the planetarium is.
River North. River North.
Blah, blah, blah.
I think I'd personally like to be around that area.
And that's not claimed by anybody as far as we know. Just outside of Ventrue territory.
Yep.
Oh, Boys Town is Venture territory, it looks like. Damn.
I'd put my hand toward the river north.
Hop, skip, and a jump away, Nathan.
It's true, it's right there, even. It's right next door. If we claim River North, it's right next door to Maine.
Yeah, I like that. Have y'all ever been to that planetarium? It's so cool.
I mean, that sounds good to me. Do we have a place we could set up there, though?
I'm assuming that there's residential areas within that area. We could probably figure something out. So
Yeah,
I think
Close
I'd like
to-
to be near there.
that sounds fine to me. It's close to what I like, and it's close to most of other things.
And Matthias, you said you're okay with that?
Yes.
Then yeah, that sounds like a good idea. But until then, assuming we just deal with that tomorrow.
Yes.
Oh, where do you sleep?
Well, I've got a suitcase with me. I'll just find a hotel at somewhere nearby.
You can borrow the car. It's fine. We'll see you.
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow night.
Sure, Portia is not going to be very happy that we damaged the front end.
Well, get it taken care of. I think she'd understand.
I don't know.
That's
The
true.
way that she's been acting, or you've been telling me she's been acting the last few days. I think she's gotten more up her fucking skirt than she's letting anything on.
I would imagine it's quite possible. I'll get it fixed at some point.
Yeah, I really don't want to give up my boon to her by saying, "Oh yeah, I kind of fucked up your car." No.
Yeah,
You're
I'll
out of-
take. We'll get it fixed at some point. Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I had to look something up. So, where exactly did you guys say you were heading off to? Just your prospective areas?
I'll drop them off.
Okay.
The Chantry is just a walk away, but I gotta kill some time before then.
Okay.
So I'll just head to the library.
All right.
Matthias is still deciding where he wants to go.
I'll be right back.
I can take you to the Velvet, Matthias.
I think that's the safest for me.
We'll just say your haven was too far tonight. Dawn is coming on fast. We've been out all night.
Yep. Yeah, that might be the best.
It's too far. We won't run into the same problem we had last time.
Thank you, Killer.
Easy enough for you to drive to the Blue Velvet and approach the beginning to die down social bar and club. As you work your way through there, you just drop him off, correct, Keller?
If that's what he wants, then that's what I will do.
Are you going to be okay?
I think I can find somewhere to stay for one night. Until tomorrow.
Do you want me to ask for safety for tonight?
Let's not pull any more strings than we have to.
It would bring me great sadness if you were not here tomorrow, Keller. So please be careful.
I think I'd be pretty pissed off if I wasn't here tomorrow.
God's blessings.
You too, buddy. And I will wait till he gets inside to leave.
Okay, we'll go on. Try to get inside.
You approach the bouncer. Name?
Matthias.
Ah. We were expecting you tonight.
Thank you. May I go directly to the owner?
She's unavailable. But she wanted us to direct you towards Elaine.
Okay. Just around the corner here?
She'll find you. And one of the bouncers reaches into his ear. And as you enter in, it only takes 2 minutes before Elaine Hewitt, that woman who wasn't Bronwyn, who seems to be in charge for the most part of the Blue Velvet, comes. There's no picture of her. Comes up and says, sir, how are you?
I've had a very eventful day. It's nice to see you again.
You as well. She hands you a set of keys. I have been told this is good through the week. Pending further review.
Thank you.
Do you require sustenance?
Man,
woman, boy, girl.
I'm good.
We also have we have a number of available types throughout the various spectrum.
Do you just have a cup or a bag?
We have that too.
I'll just take a vial, regular, untainted, if you can.
We'll bring it to your room, sir.
Thank you.
Of course. You'll want to go, that elevator I showed you to Bronwyn's office. Just hit the level directly above that.
Understood. Thank you, Miss Hewitt.
You as well, sir.
Walks over to the elevator, presses the button, presses the next button.
Okay. And the elevator in the busy kitchen leads up to the very floor just above Bronwyn's office and opens through a small, carpeted, and thinly painted hallway.
He goes to find his room, open it up.
Yeah, it takes a few. The rooms are not numbered or anything like that. You just jiggle a few keys until you get the right one and are entered into a one-bedroom apartment. It's certainly not like the apartments in the Succubus Club, but it's nice.
Well, I'm moving on up. He just closes the door, takes a seat, takes off his jacket and all this stuff. Just tries to breathe.
What is he thinking?
He's trying to figure out He's trying. One, he doesn't deserve this. Two, how is he going to avoid San? And three, how is he going to get Alexa here? And considering the amount of times that everyone's watching him, it's very daunting.
You know there's one possible option that you could do. You could call upon the disciplines of your blood. Through the will of Malkov. By rousing it and force a premonition. A vision.
Let's do this. That's the only thing he knows to do.
Roll a rouse check.
Success.
Alright. Now, roll your discipline dice.
I think it's discipline plus resolve.
I believe it's premonition. There you go. Fortunately, not though. You needed 3 successes.
I hate online dice.
You can re-roll if you want.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can re-roll.
Up to 3 black dice.
You could also just click the WP re-roll on your sheet.
I'll do that. That's much better. What?
That is enough. Before you, you stand in the empty streets of Chicago, next to the Blue Velvet on one side, and a hospital on the other. You see in this empty street, devoid of cars and people, 2 Alexas. One is smiling and walks towards the hospital, and the other gives you a wink and walks into the Blue Velvet. And the one who was smiling looked sinister and cruel. The one who winked looked playful and joyful. Choose wisely. Ends your premonition.
What time is it, Quinn?
At this moment, maybe about 4:30 a.m.
Matthias is just going to text Nathan goodnight and check on him in the morning.
You will get that text when you're in the chantry.
And then he's just going to turn down.
Okay.
He's also going to continue to write 441-49 on his arm.
Okay. Keller. Driving down the streets after you dropped off Matthias, where does Keller go? What is the destination that they seek?
Well, no matter, they're just trying to find a hotel, one that's like not the shittiest, but not the best. Pretty average for a hotel. One where, one where they can park the car in a different parking lot and then walk over so that they can keep that separate. Because a very damaged SUV that's already been cited by a bunch of anarch ghouls is probably not good to keep nearby. So the goal is to find a relatively average hotel, park the SUV a few blocks over, and then get a room.
Okay. All right. You do that, and you find a tall Holiday Inn Express. Well, just a Holiday Inn. And are able to park the car in the parking lot just adjacent towards the opposite end of the hotel itself. You work your way over, and you can walk up to the front desk if you'd like. This one turns out to be okay for her.
It's good enough. I will carrying my suitcase because the wheels broke, and my backpack slung over my shoulder. I'll walk in.
Okay. And you see a tired, sort of like front desk guy who's like, "Oh, hello.
Hey, good morning.
Yes, good morning. How are you? Flight just get in?
Yeah, I'm looking for somewhere to lay my head for the night.
Oh, well. Do you have a reservation? What's the name under?
I do not. It's a bit of a walk-in.
Oh,
My plans fell through, unfortunately.
that happens a lot. We get that a lot here. Yeah. No problem. We could probably fit you in. How long are you looking to stay?
Just the night. I'm waiting for some other friends to get into town.
Oh, perfect. Not a problem. Yeah. So we can rent out, or we can give you a room for tonight. That's going to be $98.
Sure, I've got it.
Perfect. All right. So I'll just need a credit card on file.
God damn it, Quinn. So I'm one of those millennials that doesn't carry a credit card because of capitalism. Is there any way you could waive that for me tonight?
Manipulation,
Even-
persuasion.
Yay! I'm assuming my stunning goes into
I hated
effect
that
right
entire
now.
sentence.
Sure, go ahead.
It's 4:30 a.m. I'm hot. You're distracted. Let's go. Yes! Three.
3. Sure.
Oh gosh, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No problems. Okay, so $98. I assume you're paying cash?
Got it right here.
Okay. Give me 1 second real quick. He
Of course.
works his way into the back. Only like a minute or two passes by. It's a pretty dead lobby. You see one dude reading on a Kindle who probably just can't go to sleep. Looks dead inside. And another employee setting up the continental breakfast.
Oh god. Too real.
On the other end. And another guy who just walks in through the lobby and makes his way over towards that breakfast, where you see him begin setting up a number of tables and bringing out clean silverware. The front desk man comes back up after that point. So, I got your, you're going to be staying in room 718. There you go. And then here's your change.
Thank you.
Yes. and you have a good time. Do you need any advice for Chicago? Looking to do anything fun?
I'm gonna have my friends show me around. We'll see how good a tour guide they are.
Right, will do. Okay. So, there's this great club right down the street. You're just literally a couple blocks away from a number of some of the best clubs in Chicago. So,
Oh, really? Like what?
there's a Succubus Club.
That is a hilarious name. I love it.
It's popular. It's got started in the 90s when
Sounds about right.
goth was huge and Underworld was a hit.
All 6 of the movies.
You know what? I'm partial to the first 2, but
The first one's my favorite.
well, Blade's my favorite.
It is good.
Yeah, that's probably my first favorite. And then Interview with a Vampire. Oh, that was a really good one too. Yeah, sure. Yeah, exactly. Well, you have a great night.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and elevators are right over that direction.
Awesome. Thank you again.
Of course. Making your way through the elevator, hitting your floor, and you eventually get there, following the arrows and the numbers down the hallway that eventually leads to the front portion of your room. And there you are. In a 1 bedroom, giant, fluffy pillowed, thick sheets, heavy drapes. Should be able to keep out the sun, no problem.
I double check to make sure all the edges are covered.
Yeah.
Because no, and then I put the do not disturb tag on the outside of the door and lock it.
Lock it. The window drapes still open. Looking at a construction site for another coming hotel. It looks like it's almost done too. It is. Huh? No. Written that. Out of all the ones.
I also take the ironing board out of the closet and put it in front of the front door.
The Yoshinori Tsuka. The Yoshinori. Looks like it's almost done. This Holiday Inn is gonna get wrecked when that comes, you think? But there'll always be people like you walking into a Holiday Inn. And then you close the drapes, I imagine.
Yep.
Alright. Do you feel comfortable in this dark? Blacks out. Hard to see. But there's an odd comfort in the void that you now find yourself in. In the darkness of this meditation, what is Keller thinking about?
For a little while, for maybe like 10 minutes or so, Keller will just sit on the edge of the bed and think about the fact that they almost got blown up today. And eventually they're going to rifle through their backpack. The very bottom of that backpack, there is a small lockbox. They pull out the key from their jacket and open it and just go through the contents of the lockbox, which is like their birth certificate, the social security card, their only forms of identification at this point. Keller doesn't have a driver's license or an ID. A copy of their GED when they got it, and they just start sifting through Polaroid photos of themselves when they were younger, before the lilac hair, before the grunge outfit, more like when it was grunge light, because most of these photos are anywhere from like age 13 to age 18. A lot of them have a lot of people in them, but most of them are just Keller and her foster brother Raleigh, and she just spends most of the rest of the night or morning just looking over them and going over them and trying to commit them to memory in case anything happens to them, because they're thinking probably after tonight they're probably going to have to burn them.
Probably.
So that nobody finds out.
As you're looking over them, you don't even need to turn on a light. You're able to see it plain as day, this darkness. The other things you see in the dark are companions, allies, wraiths. Nearly hovering. Not quite at attention. Just staring. Almost waiting. Maybe as an ally. Maybe not. But a lot like yourself. It's distorted. Waves. But they're there. Do you burn him? What's your hunger at?
Just a 1.
1?
Mm-hmm.
You need to roll me Composure plus Resolve.
Cool. Never done that before. It's not terrible. It's not great. It's not terrible. That includes hunger die?
Mm-hmm. Actually, this is just going to be a frenzy check.
Oh!
It's fire.
Oh, that's right. Frenzy is...
There's a roll in there. I think it is Composure Resolve. I haven't checked yet. But you could just roll on the button. It's not difficult. The difficulty is going to be 2.
Modifier 0. Difficulty 2. Frenzy. Oh, yeah. Because it just says...
Yeah, that's 1 success.
Okay, yeah.
Is it just your hunger?
My hunger's at 1, though.
You know what? Let's finally nail this down. Let's discover for ourselves.
Right, because I was like,
yeah.
my hunger is only at 1.
Yeah. Should be right there. Oh, what? There's an index. A, C, D, E, F.
Willpower, humanity.
Willpower, humanity. Thank you.
Divided by willpower, humanity, but divided by 3.
Thank you.
So if you have
4,
6 humanity, it's going to be 2. If you have 4,
7. 4 plus 7 is 11.
Willpower plus 1/3 of humanity.
So willpower is 4, 5, 6.
How much humanity do you have?
7.
Then it's going to be 2. So willpower plus 2 because it's a
5.
third. Yeah.
No, 6. I have 4 willpower.
And 6.
Oh. But I
Well-
have superficial willpower damage on all of my willpower.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, well then I'm not sure why it rolled 2 then. Because it would be 2 if that were the case. Because I have 4 willpower
Plus your
and my humanity,
Round
which
it
is
down.
2.
Doesn't say that it matters.
I would assume that it does if it made my frenzy
Oh.
roll only 2 die.
No, it does actually.
Yeah, so I have, all of my willpower has superficial
Okay,
damage.
so that was right.
Yep, so I did fail my frenzy roll.
Okay. You just can't set it on fire. Just one flicker of the flame from your lighter. Luckily, it's a big lighter, so you just drop it. And it's not that you didn't want to do it. You knew that was the right thing and the right call to do, but the fire. Just a
That's
bit of
new.
a shock.
Tomorrow. I just tell that to myself sitting in the fucking bathroom of this Holiday Inn. I'll do it tomorrow.
All right. Bringing it over to Nathan.
Hello.
You're at the library. Are you looking up something in particular? Something that catches your interest? You've had so much that you can research, and now you're in your touchstone. You remember coming here, study, just to pass the time in pursuit of an objective, a degree. But now that you have literally all the time in the world, immortality, you could pursue knowledge itself. This grand library. What do you look up?
Oh, just dropped a dice. I think he'll look into just perhaps like something to do maybe with, based on his knowledge, anything to do with his like head sire. So he likes anything like maybe Viking related or even Roman, and rings any kind of bells.
Okay.
Something with a goal in mind, because we always came here with something like particular usually.
This will be an intelligence and investigation,
Okay.
or a wits and academics.
Let's see which is better. Character sheet. You said intelligence. What was the other one if I did that one? Investigation.
Intelligence investigation.
Okay, that would be. Or wits plus academics. It's the same either way. So I'll do investigation intelligence.
Do you have any specialties?
Ancient history for
Is it-
academics. Oh, I'll do actually then in that case I'll do academics.
Okay.
This is the same amount of dice regardless. Does that give me an extra dice? Is that how that works?
One extra dice.
Okay, that makes it 7. 5.
5.
Mhm.
Nothing that you didn't already know. The hairstyle, you find a particular book on the anthropology of pre-Norse invasion Wessex, and a lot of that seems to stem around that. The braids and the
Oh,
hair.
he did say Wessex. Okay.
Yeah, Wessex. the braids and the hairstyles they don't match up entirely. But with 5 successes, you could see that his dress of that specifically of Mercian make. Specifically around the time of King Alfred.
Hmm.
And yes, the Alfred. The one who matters.
The great one.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'll look up. Let me think. I know oh god, there's a lot of stuff that happened around then. I'll look at the House Wessex itself, maybe. Like the royal one, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's like, or you know, I'm talking about the dynasty.
Yeah. You look through, and I'll say for this, because you were a PhD student, so it's gonna make sense. You flip through the first couple of pages, and you're like, this is gonna be a dead end.
Yep.
Yeah, and you close the book.
Shit. What time is it?
It's probably hitting about 3:40 right now.
Okay, so I've got some time. Let's see what else. Viking Daddy like around at all, or is he just kind of?
He's just kind of not around this moment.
Gotcha. That's fine. If anything, Nathan might pull up just what he would normally was working on, just to kind of relive that, is just to pull up some Greek study stuff. I just kind of read it for fun, or not, like just to kind of like he used to.
Right.
Maybe pulling up the sophist, probably, maybe.
A sophist?
Yeah, just like pulling up sophist like things.
Okay. Wits plus investigation. Wits and academics, actually.
4.
You pull up stories on, of ancient mythology and the ancients and wisdoms during that time. And you see a few written by your new kindred teacher, priestess.
Give those special interest.
You can tell that he was very revolutionary and counter to the ideas of Plato and Republic, which sort of makes sense. But also, if he's from Athens, he very much spouts the ideas that Spartan's government tended to be a little more stable as opposed to Athens during that time.
Yes.
And saw the strength of the Spartan dual monarchy and these sorts of ideas. During his mortal years, he fought in the Peloponnesian War with Socrates. And also that during the time of Alexander the Great, he was an advisor, apparently, though the ages are vastly separate from each other.
Yes, they are.
Which sort of has led some scholars to believe that this person is a lot like Socrates. It's like it's not one, or not Socrates, Homer.
Mhm.
It's not one person. It's multiple people,
Using the same name.
using the same name. But you know better now. It's not.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask if he really was as short as they say. Once it kind of gets late enough, he'll probably start headed back towards the chantry, kind of enjoying the quiet campus.
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have to ask you this.
Okay.
When was the Order of Hermes founded?
Oh, fuck. For third shit. It was Middle Ages. Hold on.
It was Middle Ages,
It was like they were at the height of their absolute power during the Renaissance.
but the origin is what a.
Oh god.
It's a
They're
deep dive,
old.
Lamar. It's a deep, deep dive.
They were part of the Fellowship. I mean, hell, they were a fellowship during the Dark Ages. Have to give me a minute. The order was formally founded in 767.
767.
Yeah, back when that was before the Great Congregation of the Traditions.
Right. Okay.
The Pax Hermetica.
Okay.
It's the remnants of the old cult of Mercury.
Why don't you roll me before you head out? One last wits academics roll. If you have specialties in occult magic, this will count.
Hell yeah.
Chicago Library is huge.
Is it wits? You said wits academics?
Mm-hmm.
It's 7 dice. Come on. That's 2 starry boys. And then 6 successes.
2 starry boys?
Yeah. And then 2 more. Regular onks.
Okay, so 6. Alright. You stop. Just one more book. I ain't gonna kill you. And you're drawn to one particular set of occult magic, an anthropological study throughout the years. And as you do, you open it and you see one branch located around Marcia of an unknown magical order during that time. In the early 10s or just before. That are known to have destroyed two particular druidic circles and
I knows this.
Yeah, I know. But the robes match the robes of the mummy that embrace you.
Okay.
Any other information is lost upon you.
I see. That is a lead.
Not lost upon you. They just don't have it.
Yeah, he figured. Oh, I'll have to read some very different books to get any deeper there. For someone else. I wonder if the Chantry has something like that.
Hell is empty, boy, and all the devils are here.
I look over.
Hey,
Feeling talkative again.
not really.
You want to talk about that?
Looks over.
I don't even try to bother. Like, I just let him look at the book.
What do you think?
You're a member of the house that destroyed 2 of these orders.
So are you, technically.
So we were.
Even if I wasn't your sire, and you were still one of these warlocks, right? You belong to that house.
House Tremere. So you were around near its formation.
I'm old.
Maybe I need to look in the Chantry Library.
Probably a good idea. Good place to start.
Little mystery, kind of some fun to look into.
I'll say this. Tremere was right.
About?
Everything. Magic is dead.
We can still use it.
Not in
Maybe.
the same way. But he was right. When he saw the world was changing, the magic that we were investing in and all the other paths and orders were investing in, it was dying. And maybe he was just too ahead of his time. But he had the foresight to realize that this was going to end. And it did. We were the good guys. You laugh?
I think those who call themselves the good guys generally like to ignore the shades of gray of their actions. I don't really think there's such a thing as those anymore.
You may be right.
Don't get me wrong, I'm sure there are reasons. But
One could say there were orders of reasons.
yes. Well, this is very interesting. It's getting early.
It is. You should run along to your chantry now.
I will. It's good to be back here. I'll get up, put the books up.
No problem.
Head back to the head towards the chantry.
You eventually work your way across there, knock on the door. Right?
I just go in.
Just go in. And you're met by a human man, um, horribly disfigured with a huge hunchback. Um, he's probably could stand maybe 6 feet, but he actually stands maybe 5'4". As he's working his way towards you, he has one shoulder shoved up high, the other one shoved down low, and the left side of his face is slack-jawed and opened, and one eye is sort of bulging out. And he looks to you and he says, "You must be Mr. Taylor."
Bishop.
Bishop. Sorry. You're Mr. Deuceable. He's not around. He's occupied at the moment, but he told me that I should direct you to your room.
Thank you. I would appreciate it.
You're the one that Mrs. Portia brought, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good. Well, come this way. We seem to be getting a lot of new members in this chantry lately.
That's a good thing.
It can be. So long as you're Tremere.
Of course.
But up the stairs, come on.
I follow.
If you ever need anything, I will be happy to help you. My family has been serving this fine chantry for centuries now.
Your name, if I may ask?
I am Tucheski.
I will remember that.
Of course. Mr. Deuceable does a good job taking care of my family. Enricto, she doesn't like us all too much.
Oh,
That's somebody from House Karna from you, right?
is that Graves?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you. Well, don't let it bother you.
I try not to. But she could do a better job of hiding her utter disgust. It's at least the civil thing to do.
Indeed. Like, Nathan has, like, no reaction to his, like, how he looks. He's just completely blank at this point.
Mm-hmm. Do you need assistance in any research?
Perhaps you could bring me some books, if there are any.
Of
About
course. I would love to.
About the early Tremere history.
Ah, a bit of a student. It is good to have some of these. We even have a manuscript of Tremere himself.
That would be lovely.
I would love to bring it to you. Of course.
I very much appreciate it, and I thank you for your assistance.
Yes, no problem. We're almost there. And he brings it to a door. You're just staying a room away from the other newcomer.
How is she?
She's sad and scared, but she'll find a good home here.
Alrighty.
This place has been warded by the Primogen against lupines.
The werewolves.
Indeed.
That's good to know.
It is.
Are they close?
I never know. I don't trust the dirty mongrels.
Probably a good philosophy, sir.
I like to not have rabies.
Nathan actually laughs at that. Very good. Very good.
And then, yes, although I do believe the young lady is scared of Portia.
That is wise.
Yes, I tried my best to hurry her along, but they caught sight of each other as Portia was leaving.
Oh, she was here?
Indeed.
Just having a meeting with the Primogen?
That is something they do quite often. They have private interviews together.
Oh, I see. I was not aware of this. I'll keep it in mind.
Many are, and just lies and slander are said against it. I could tell you from experience, they are not in
Promiscuous relationship?
indeed. Why would they need to? Humanity is all but erased from both of them.
Well said.
But, like I said, lies and slander. I'll fetch those books for you.
I would appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Of course. And also, you'll just go get the books. I've collected a few of my favorite readings and slaps it down onto the ground, onto a table. Like at your own private desk in the chantry.
Yeah. Oh.
Here is a book of spells belonging to the Order of Hermes. It is a good starting off point for you. Though we cannot bend the same magic as them, it is a good place to start.
Fundamentals are important.
Exactly. And here is the next one. This is a detailed account about the first origins of what they call the Usurper Wars. Lies and slander. He brings out another one. This is about Tremir's diablerie of the Salubri and why it was necessary.
Of course. Thank you. I look forward to reading all of these.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, do go on.
Is my next one. This is a detailed book of rituals and incantations that one can use for our own. Here are Tremir's philosophies on the pyramid. It would be wise to go through this book as well. And then finally, last but certainly not least, the Tome of the Grave War.
Ooh, that sounds like a riveting read.
It belongs to the traitorous rebel Karna.
Well, that does sound like a good read.
Indeed. But it is important to understand your enemies.
Of course.
Though you will understand once you read through this book, pointing to the pyramid, and read through this book, and pointing to the Tome of the Grave War, why the two both agree that the pyramid is necessary. It should just be reformed.
I see.
Indeed. Finally, might I offer you my body of my vitae?
I am quite full, but I very much appreciate the offer.
Of course. Okay. Well, you have a restful day. I will tend and watch during the day. It is my duty.
Of course. You have a good night and a good day.
You as well.
Just wait for him to slunk off.
Closes the door behind him.
I'm gonna go, once he leaves, I'm going to go across the hall and gently knock on what's her name again? Celia?
Celia.
I'm horrible with names, so I just give a gentle knock. Say, Celia, it's Alex.
Yeah?
Just checking in. You doing okay?
Oh. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm right across the hall if you need anything.
She opens the door. Is that guy a bit of an asshole?
Are you speaking of your new sire?
Yeah, sorry. What the fuck is that?
It is traditionally the one who brought you into undeath. He is your adoptive sire, in this case. But he is, from the few interactions I've had, a very stern individual.
I get the feeling he doesn't like me all too much.
It's possible because of your clan.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That explains why he said that.
Said what?
Oh. I'm only taking you in because the prince said so.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's better than the lady who was here. She's
Which
a
one?
bitch.
Oh. Nathan says, who do you refer? Oh, he knows who he's talking about. He has to fight to not be annoyed. Hmm. Her name is Portia. You
Yeah,
should be.
you can see cunt all over her. That was a hard word to say. You can see, you can just see it all over her face.
She can be quite rigid, yes. It says trying not to be annoyed.
I mean,
But
she's just
what did she say to you? Or did you...
nothing. She just stared at me and then, like, petted my cheek and then walked away. And I was like, what
That's
the
on brand.
fuck was that?
That's very her. Do not ever cross her.
Or what?
I just look at her very seriously. Don't. Just don't.
Okay. Look, I'm new to this whole thing.
Hey, I'm not I'm quite fresh myself. So, but I'm I'm pretty sure you might be. I don't know how old my background says again, but fellow newbie here. So if you need an ear, I'm like I said across the hall. If you want to rant, I have a lot of books to read. I kind of enjoy that though, but I mean it's a lot.
Yeah, they don't got a DVD player here, man. I think you'd have at least like I don't know, a Roku in this mansion.
Well, my clan is a little more traditional.
Okay. Also, Duchesky, is he all right?
It was the first time I met him actually tonight.
Okay.
So he seems very curt, but not rude. As far as all right, I mean, he seems okay with his physical impediments, as far as I could tell.
But we're safe here.
Yes, we're safe here. Magically, even.
Okay. Like the bulletproof kind of magic?
Blood magic.
Is that bulletproof?
It can be, as far as I know. It just depends. I'm just like I said.
Okay.
That's my clan's whole thing.
All right.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot. It's a lot. But also, you were talking with a fallen angel like a week ago, so I don't think it's too much of a stretch.
No, the magic part's not stretch. I don't know any kind of magic that could stop a bullet.
That I don't. I'll look into it for you if you want.
Sure, I'll take it.
Oh well, it is getting early, so I will leave you for the night.
Perfect. Well, you have a good morning.
Yes, good morning to you. And I say, I'll walk back into my room and close the door.
Lies and slander, she says as she closes the door.
He just chuckles and then just plops into I would assume, is a bed and closes the curtain. Well, at first, I close all the curtains if there's even any windows, and then go to bed.
There are, but magic.
Yeah. Still close the curtains if there are.
Okay.
Fucking A.
All right. And with that, the kindred all take and go to their final rest after accomplishing their task on behalf of Kevin Jackson and a domain to claim, but still tasks left to finish, we'll go ahead and end tonight's session there. Lies and slander.
Lies and slander.
Lies and slander. All right.
What a delightful NPC.
Lies and slander. All right. Go around the horn real quick, and we'll say our goodbyes with starting with Lamar.
Hello, everybody. My name is the cameras are here now. Hello, everybody. My name is Lamar the Con Guy. That's Eliamero the Con Guy. I play Matthias the Preacher here. You can find me here every Monday on Sober RPG. That's it for Tabletop RPGs. You can also follow me on the Nerdy Point of View podcast with Senor and Senorita Penaloza. I don't know. And then at some point when I actually edit the 20 podcasts we have in the bank, you can hear me on the games that shaped us. Or on my own Twitch channel, which I'm soon going to be playing old school wrestling games because they make me happy.
Do they?
Old school ones, the Acme Engine, hell yeah.
Alrighty. Then we'll go over to Dana.
Hi everybody, I'm Dana. Tonight I was playing Keller, who is a non-binary La Sombra, and you can find me here every Monday playing with all my friends as we scramble through the night. You can catch me on so many games every Tuesday playing either Call of Cthulhu, which is tomorrow, or Star Trek, which is next week. And then you can catch me on my personal Twitch channel Thursday through Saturday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central playing random video games that catch my interest. And I also have a podcast, one episode dropped today. It's called Flanking Bonus, podcast with me and my best friend, and you should give it a listen.
Cool. And then Vaughn.
Hi, I'm Bod. You can find me here every Monday playing Vampire the Masquerade with all these lovely people. That's really the only place you can find me right now. If you'll see me in the chat, I'm the Tired Warlock. So have a good night.
Truth. And then I am Quinn. I was the storyteller for this evening. You can catch me tomorrow here for Wildmount, episode number 3. For as the party all gets together. Hopefully, we'll find out where it all goes. That will be at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then stay tuned for our Twitter for maybe a few little surprise streams every now and then. But yeah, as always, this show is brought to you by So Nerdworks. So Nerdworks, what the nerds wear. Click on the banner below and pre-order your Forbidden Slurp Diablerie t-shirts or Matthias Murder Monday t-shirts, soon to come to So Many Games. We should have on the back, it's not his fault.
Or technically not live.
We are going to go over and raid Dork Tales. They are streaming Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden. And we will be starting that raid in a little bit. So stay tuned, everybody, and we will see you next Monday. Same time, same place. Bye, guys.
Dork Tales, woo!